what Bisham rings full art. So the news are casted, headlines are casted here on the screen in the evening, not in the morning or daytime, but during the evening it is casted here. So it is a very good way of engaging people in the media. So that's the cause of, you see, the capital of the whole world is developing the whole world as well, and it's a very hard job, and the biggest hurdle is the law in the course of development, because the greatest reason that law enforcement is controlling the law, rather regulating the law, and the greatest reason of that, as I have told you, to blend the belief system in the regulation of law. So that is the greatest reason of anarchy as well. But now Norwegian society is getting very much moderated. Before, just 3 years ago, I posted a video and I told the Norwegians that why they are believing in sin and who are convincing them to believe in sin. So at least, I don't know it is because of my preaching or just by their own conscience, and together with understanding the belief of Islam. So without preaching, the thing cannot be understood. So preaching is a very delicate task. It's not very deliberate, but it's very delicate, especially against those people very deliberately believing in the falsehood. Falsehood is called Dakyanusi in Farsi language, Persian language calls falsehood Dakyanusi. So conservativeness is not a source of falsehood, but when conservativeness becomes against its own cause, like in Britain, they are standing for conservatism against liberalism and radicalism. So then, standing against those causes, just like Islam is standing against Islamization, false secularity and redemption of sin, so Islam itself has become very conservative. So, but falsehood is not, Dakyanusi is not conservatism as the Urdu language translates it, but Dakyanusi is believing in falsehood. So there are fallacies, there are different things, there are disbeliefs, there are, yes, each and everything leading us to understand things in false way. So that is called falsehood. So understanding things in the false way, I tell you an example that difference between an ongoing thing in the Norwegian society, especially sex as a need and adultery. So if adultery is a false thing, but a falsehood is not letting the people know what is adultery. Just like the Muslims are telling the people that adultery is doing extramarital sex. So in fact they know that that is really an adultery. The way they do extramarital sex, that is a real adultery. So that's called falsehood. In Islam, in Arabic language, falsehood is called jahala. The what's called resorting to fallacies of mind. So that is a falsehood that is leading the people all over the world in evil because of curbing the rights of people to enjoy their needs, the normal means of engaging in a marital relation or a sexual relation because as soon as the people get to know what are the normal means and how to actually satisfy this need, then they also get to know what is actually adultery. So that was just an example, but so this is the greatest reason of deregulation of law, that those people in the police, they instead of regulating the law, they start to control the law against especially those people leading them in falsehoods. So it's not the problem of the police, especially the Norwegian people in the police are very good people, they understand things very good, but against a situation which is, standing in between the extremes of those minds, leading the people in falsehoods, both on positive side and the negative side. So then the job of the police becomes very difficult. That's why in Norway the job of the police is really a very, very big hardship. So to be a police in Norway is not a joke. So, but the way I was resorting to let them know only because of the fact that there are some people in the Norwegian police who deliberately exploit a thing in its wrong manner. So instead of understanding the thing, they deliberately put the whole society to misunderstand that thing. And that is creating also a room for racism, anarchy, and also to some extent terrorism. There is no such thing visible in Norway like terrorism, but it is happening on the background. A very, very cruel and exponential form of terrorism. So in the real sense of terrorism is manifested in Norway. So thank you so much. प्यार की पहली नजर ओ मेरा दिल ले गए मेरे चाहे जिगर प्यार की पहली नजर. Thank you, Sadhullah.